What's up guys, Texaster here, and today I'm gonna try to use this phone for a whole day. It's basically a HTC Wildfire S, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Unfortunately this thing is not charged anymore, so I'm gonna have to put this thing to charge. It's also 2 AM, that's basically when I'm starting this whole video. So until tomorrow at 2 AM I'm actually gonna use this phone, basically for a whole day. So I'm just gonna put this thing to charge. Just know guys, I'm allowed to use my computer, I'm just not allowed to use my main phone, and I'm gonna use my main phone just to record, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm actually gonna remove the SIM card from it, just gonna use this thing just to record, and that's all. I guess I'm just gonna see you guys tomorrow when I have this thing charged. Okay guys, so now it's the next day. It's basically 20th of June 2026, as you guys can see, and yeah, I just charged my phone, and in the meantime I did wake up at 10 AM. So what I did until 12 PM right now, all I did was just, well, I did some stuff on my computer, and besides that I've also talked with one of the guests that came to my home today, and yeah, that's pretty much the things that happened today. Now what I want to try to do is basically remove the SIM card that I currently have, because the thing is I did have to put it in for some verification thing that for some reason didn't work on this piece of shit. Basically I'm gonna remove my SIM card back again since I forgot to do it from this phone, and I'm gonna put it in this phone, and you guys will see the proof that I'm actually gonna use this phone with my SIM card. So I'm just gonna put my phone on the tripod and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just gonna get my freaking SIM eject tool thingy. I'm just gonna put it into my phone. Alright, I just removed my SIM card right now. I also got a notification that my SIM card is out. Now I just have to gently remove the SIM tray from my phone. There we go, mate. This is my SIM card. I just have to gently remove it from here. And now I just have to put it in some sort of adapter, which I think I should have here. I only have this small one. Actually, you know what? Let's just remove this phone's back cover to see what kind of adapter we need for my SIM card. And it seems like here we have to put the SIM card. So yeah, that's kind of fun because we actually need a big adapter, but perhaps maybe I can also put my SIM card like that. Actually nah, I think I need a big one. Well, here is the big boy, mate. I just put my SIM card in this thing, and now I kinda have to find a way to put this thing in here. Perhaps I think it should go like this. Yeah, at this point I think I'm just gonna roll with it. I mean, I don't really have another choice, do I? Yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do now would be to turn on the phone, put my SIM card password thing, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Well, I guess now it's the moment of truth to see if this thing is truly network locked or not. So it shows that we have no SIM card. I do have a SIM card in. The fact that it says we don't have one, it's kind of worrying me a bit, because we do have a SIM card in this thing, so that's a bit weird. Well, my SIM card wasn't recognized, so I guess it's time for plan B. I'm just gonna put the SIM card but with this type of adapter instead, because maybe that one is just, well, too bad for this, I don't know. So once again, it shows no service, no SIM card in our phone, and we do have a SIM card in this phone, and it's showing we don't. Well, I guess it's safe to say this phone is just, at this point, probably network locked, or maybe the SIM card reader doesn't even work at all. I really don't know what to say, but yeah, this is kind of disappointing, to be honest. I guess I'm just gonna try to use this phone with Wi-Fi, and I'm just gonna hope no one's gonna call me today, I guess. It seems like I have to set a time and date back again. Well, this phone is just awesome. I guess what I'm gonna try to do, and apparently it's actually detecting the correct city I live in. That's quite interesting. What I'm gonna try to do now is basically navigate the web, because at the current time we don't really have any apps, so I just want to see if the internet works, and we already started on a great foot. As you guys can see, it says that the secure connection could not be established, so we basically can see this website from the mobile carrier. Well, that's really fun. I guess I'm just gonna try perhaps to go to Google. I mean, if this website doesn't work, then yeah, this phone is definitely cooked. Okay, so thankfully the Google website does work, and once again my phone really sucks at focusing. I'm just gonna try to go for YouTube. Oh, your client does not have permission to get you to search YouTube. Of course, mate, of course we can do this. Alright, now I'm just gonna try to go to Wikipedia, because this website should probably work, and of course it doesn't work. Well, that's awesome. I guess we do need another browser, don't we? What about the original YouTube app though? Does this one work? Terms of service, please review the mobile terms of blah blah. Yeah, I agree, I surely agree. There was a problem starting up. Please check your network connection and system time. I mean, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, the time and date is correct, so yeah, it's safe to say we can't just go on YouTube. Well, that's awesome once again. Okay, we do have Facebook. And yeah, there we go. Sorry, your account is temporarily unavailable, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, it's safe to say the Facebook app also doesn't work, so let's just move on. As you guys can see, we also don't really have any games on this phone, so you guys know what that means. It's time for sideloading, and I'm also gonna try to sideload the Opera browser. You guys know the drill. We're just gonna plug this thing into my phone. There we go, now into my computer. And now we just have to enable the thing with ADB or whatever. And yeah, we do have to have USB debugging on, which thank God we do. Now it's actually time for the proper sideloading. Well, as you guys can see, we are on Android 2.3.5, so I guess we just need some APKs for Android 2.3.5. So yeah, I did find the Opera Mini or APK basically. Alright, time to download this APK, I guess. Well, thank God we can actually play Flappy Bird on Android 2.3. I also found Jump Dash for this thing. How fun. I also went on XDA and it seems like someone actually found an APK of potentially YouTube working on an Android 2.3 phone, so hopefully this thing will actually work. Well, now that I actually got some APKs right there, what we have to do is go to ADB launcher right here, and we basically have to do ADB install to each of these apps, so yeah, let's just hope for the best. Okay guys, so I pretty much installed every app and game that I wanted to sideload. Now I guess it's time to just go back to the phone. And yeah, perhaps let's see if any of those still work on this piece of 2026. So actually the first thing I really want to start with is Flappy Bird on this thing. So let's go to Flappy Bird and let's see how playable it is in 2026. So as you guys can see, we can actually play Flappy Bird on this HTC Wildfire S with no issues. It's not laggy at all, it's actually playable, so that's really great because I'm definitely gonna get bored with this thing and I do need a game to, you know, make the boredom not be so boredom, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, my English really sucks, but yeah, as you guys can see, we are doing quite a high score right here. We are actually at 17. Ah, then, can we reach 20? There we go, mate, we got 20. I wonder if we can actually reach 30. Probably not, but who knows. Oh god damn it, I just focused on my phone, because sometimes this thing is going out of focus, and yeah, as you guys can see, we only managed to do 25, but I mean, yeah, I guess it's an okay score. Once again, we did 25, not bad. Now I guess it's time to try some other games as well, and one of the other games that I do have on this thing is also Jump Dash Lite, so let's see if Jump Dash Lite does also work well on this phone. I'm not gonna expect too much considering this thing is basically very old. It has like Android 2.3, so I'm not gonna expect too much from it, but hopefully it's actually gonna work fine. It's quite laggy and also it's showing just one letter from each map, which is really fun. Alright, let's see how playable this thing is, and we already die in this map, that's fun. I see a few things with this thing. We have quite an input delay and we also have quite some lag as well, and the combination of these two is basically making the gameplay so fun that I would basically rather play Flappy Bird than this piece of shit, but I mean, I guess it's okay to play when you don't have any other options for Jump Dash. But dude, just look at how the blocks are actually loading in the background, mate. I mean, this phone is clearly not made for Jump Dash, but it's still somehow playing it. Just look at this tunnel, mate. I mean, you guys probably have seen that tunnel, mate. Yeah, this thing is really a pain in the ass when it comes to loading the map, and yeah, we basically keep dying. Even though I really know how to play this map, we keep dying because it's loading the map quite bad, and you know, input delay and lag and stuff. Yeah, quite an experience to play. I guess we're just gonna move on to the apps now, and one of the apps that I really want to try because it's also a browser and I want to see if the internet still works on this thing is Opera Mini, mate. Let's see if we can once again go to Wikipedia and YouTube, and now let's see if we can my phone just slipped out of my hand. I quite have some slippery hands. Alright, we're just gonna go to wikipedia.org and we are gonna see if this browser can actually load this website. And down, we are actually exploring Wikipedia. Once again, my phone is going out of focus. Thanks Samsung, you have the best camera. And once again, the Wikipedia website does actually load fine. I wonder if we can also go any further, like going to the English section and so on. Oh, and I think we actually hit a roadblock. So yeah, it's safe to say you can't really browse too much in here. Okay, you can definitely explore Wikipedia and other websites and stuff from here. I thought you can't really. I mean, some of them maybe don't work, but in this case some others do work, so that's great. Now let's see if we can actually go to YouTube. Your device is no longer supported. Well, that's really awesome. I thought we could bypass this whole thing by using Ohira, but apparently not everything is bypassable, which is awesome. I guess perhaps I'm gonna try the HTC website as well. This phone is a HTC, so I'm really curious to see if it can actually browse its own website, and surprisingly it actually can. I really didn't thought this thing will go this further, but apparently we can actually browse the HTC website. I mean, it doesn't look that great, but the fact that it's actually loading and stuff, that's quite impressive actually. Now that we actually have seen that it can actually go to the HTC website as well, I guess it's safe to say that you can definitely do some browsing. Not too much browsing though, but you can definitely do some browsing here and here. And I guess now it's actually time to test the YouTube app that we actually sideloaded, so I'm really curious to see if it's gonna work. I'm once again gonna agree with the TOS and stuff, and since this thing doesn't really load, I'm gonna try to go. Oh, so funny thing, we can actually see some very recent searches in here, which does mean that YouTube does work in some way, but I'm not gonna take any conclusions until we are gonna try to search for that. And I think we might have hit a roadblock. I think, yeah, we do have some issues right there. Well, I guess in that case I'm just gonna try to use Discord on this thing. You guys didn't know Discord actually exists for Android too? Well, it actually does, and I'm actually gonna try to sideload the app because I completely forgot about it, and we are gonna see if we can actually go to Discord on this thing. Well, I actually found a way to get to Discord on this thing. However, oh boy, we have to get Android Studio, clone the repository and run the project. Well, this is gonna be very fun because I actually don't have Android Studio, so alright, I guess I'm just gonna go to install, but I'm just gonna go here. I think perhaps I'm probably gonna download the most recent version because I mean it should probably work. We are gonna go to downloads, I'm gonna save it right there. Alright, let's run this piece of shit. Help me improve Android Studio. Yeah, no sh. Okay, so now that we finally got Android Studio installed, I guess now it's fine to actually do a clone repository. I guess what I'm gonna do will be to copy this thing, paste it right here, and perhaps I think I want this thing on desktop, I don't know, mate. And git is not installed, download and install. I mean, obviously we wanna do that because otherwise we can't clone this thing. Yeah, sure, I wanna go with that. Run app. Okay, I think that's what I actually have to do. Let's see if this time we do have the app in here, and there we go, guys. We finally got join code in there. However, I do have to enter, you know, the token and stuff. So yeah, thank God we actually got this thing installed. However, we do need a token, and yeah, I guess I'm just gonna see you guys after I'm getting the token thing. Well, after entering the whole token thing, well, I just hope this thing will actually work. I guess it's time to log in. And damn, we actually got inside Discord. I really wasn't expecting this to work, but there we go, mate. Oh sh. There is no way it just crashed, mate. There is no way this thing just crashed. Just please tell me I'm still logged in. Please tell me I'm still logged in. Oh, thank God I'm actually logged in. Dude, why does it keep crashing? No! What the... Okay, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Yeah, it's safe to say that Discord is definitely not usable on this phone. I wonder what else is usable on this phone. My life? Well, it sure is. So, it is pretty clear that I can't really do much on this phone, unfortunately. I do wonder how is the video quality, and thankfully we can actually test that without having to remove the battery once again. I just have to remove the back cover first. And yeah, there goes the SD card. Finally a normal place for that. I guess I'm just gonna go with this one right here. Alright, now let's see the video quality on this thing. I know I tested the video quality some time ago, but I still wanna see how this thing is recording. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'm recording on the HTC Wildfire. This is my main phone of which I'm recording with. Yeah, that's pretty much the video test, and we are also gonna see the mic quality and the image quality and all of that, I guess. Alright, let's see how bad the quality is on this phone. Alright, time to do some focus on my phone because my phone's camera sucks, and let's see. Alright, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'm recording on the HTC Wildfire. It's actually not that bad of a quality, to be honest. That's really not that bad. Okay, hear me out. Wait, how can I pause the video? There we go, so hear me out. The image and video quality is clearly not the best, obviously, especially in low light, where unfortunately my room doesn't have that much of a grey light, unfortunately. The mic quality is not bad, surprisingly, I think, I don't know, but it's definitely not as bad as the $20 mic that I got some time ago for, you know, those wireless mics that you put on your t-shirt. Well, yeah, they really suck. Those $20 mics, they really suck. Regardless though, yeah, the quality is not really the best, but I mean it's somewhat okay, I guess. guess, since I really don't have anything else to do. I mean, the great news is that I do have to make another video, which is gonna be installing SteamOS on a 2008 Acer netbook or something like that. So yeah, that video will definitely come before this one. So fortunately I do have some stuff to do today, so I'm not really gonna have to depend too much on using this phone to, you know, make the time go by and stuff. But yeah, I'm still gonna have to use it though after I finish that video. But regardless, I do have to shoot that video now, so I guess I'm just gonna see you guys after I'm done recording that video with editing and all of that, you know. I just finished making this video. Right now it's basically, and yeah, by the way guys, the power button is really a pain in the ass on this phone. It's basically 2:58 p.m. so that means that I basically have 12 more hours to actually use this phone and then I'm done with it. So at least I did wasted some time trying to install SteamOS on this piece of shit. That's gonna be an upcoming video. You guys probably saw the video already. I guess I'm just gonna play with this phone for a bit, you know. I'm gonna go on Flappy Bird, Jump Dash, all those kinds of stuff, maybe browse the web. I can't really do too much on it, but hey, at least I do have access to my computer, so that's great, since I can't really do too many things on this thing. But regardless, I'm just gonna start editing and then do some stuff with this phone. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna see you guys later. So as you guys can see, I'm recording this video right now from my HTC Wildfire S. It's basically 5:44 p.m. as you guys can see right there. I'm editing the video with the Acer netbook SteamOS failed install attempt thing. So yeah, that's just an update. I'm still using the HTC Wildfire S. I'm literally recording from it right now, although I'm not gonna keep recording it too much. I mean recording from this phone, because yeah, the quality is not the best. And by the way, this phone can actually zoom in and zoom out. That's quite interesting. For this whole time I just edited this video and I'm still editing on it, and hopefully I'm actually gonna be able to release it today. If not, then tomorrow, I guess. Okay guys, so I just finished charging my phone. Right now it's basically 8:50 p.m. as you guys can see. I'm also gonna unlock my phone screen. All I've done was just playing on my computer and editing, attempting to install SteamOS on a 2008 Acer netbook or something like that. I finished posting that video, then I played on my computer, watched some YouTube, and didn't really use this phone too much, because the thing with this phone is that for some reason the battery went down quite fast, so I didn't really have the chance to use it too much today. But regardless, if I do have to do something on this phone, like playing Flappy Bird or whatever works on it, I guess I'll do. But anything else that doesn't work, yeah, I'll just have to do it from the computer. I guess I'm just gonna see you guys later. Dude, I gave spoilers! Mate! No one gets the video I'm making. I literally had to spoil it. Yeah, I just spoiled it like there, as you guys can see, and then everyone else knew what video I was basically making. And damn, I really can't believe that no one knew what video I'm making. And yes, I'm actually making this video for my HTC Wildfire S. Let me know about the quality. I bet it's very well, anyways, I guess I'm gonna be back later. Also, if you guys really wanna know the time and stuff, it's basically 8:57 p.m. 5 more hours or something. Once again, it's almost 9 p.m. so I have like 5 more hours until I'm done with this phone. Well, at least I do have like 2 games or something on it, and I also have the Opera browser where I can just browse stuff. And YouTube, once again, it doesn't really work. What a pain in the ass, am I right? So currently it's almost 11 p.m. so we are basically 3 hours away from finishing this challenge. However, we do have an issue though. Well, I tried to sideload some more games on this thing, and the first game I tried to sideload was, from what I know, 2048, which is literally a very light game, okay? Look at the error, mate. Failure install field older SDK. I said okay, whatever. And then when I tried to get Hill Climb Racing, which is also a low end game, look at this amazing error. No space left on device, mate. And yeah, if you guys are wondering what I did for this past couple of hours, I just played Lunedtech Drive on my computer. I also played a bit of Flappy Bird and stuff on this thing. Yeah, my phone apparently has less than 10 MB of internal storage, so this is just great, mate. This phone is just awesome. I can't really do too much stuff on it. I mean, it's common sense. This phone is like, what, 2011 I think. So I guess it makes sense for this thing to not have that much storage. At least I can still do things on it, although not too many things, because once again I'm very limited on storage, the Android version this thing runs on, and just its specs, to be honest, because besides the storage and stuff, it also has a low amount of RAM basically, and it's just crappy, mate. I mean, of course it's crappy in 2026 standards. shorts. But yeah guys, regardless, I'm probably gonna waste some more time on my computer, maybe on my phone as well, playing Flappy Bird. I mean, I'm gonna try my best to get to the 50 score, because for some reason I keep dying at like 20, 25 and so on. Well yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be back later after, I don't know, I'm gonna try some other things. And also, funny thing, I actually tried to go to Ohira. I really tried to play some browser games, and honestly the games that are here are very boring, mate. Like most of them are just Mahjong and you know, solitaire and just boring that I don't really like. So yeah, I can't really do too many things on this phone. I mean, yes, I can browse the web, at least the websites that do work and such stuff, but other than that I can't really do too much stuff on this phone. As I said, I'm probably gonna be back later or something. So it's almost 12 AM, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, it's 11:55 PM. And yeah, one of the things that I basically did, like basically as an update, as I recorded the last sequence, what I did right now basically was that I installed a game called Hill Climb Racing, as you guys can see. And the thing is, this game is a bit better than Jump Dash, and yeah, I had to uninstall Jump Dash to get this game. Another thing is, this game is slightly better in performance, but it's still laggy as shit. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna show you guys now. It's still quite laggy. I think you guys can see that it is a bit laggy and a bit delayed as well. It's not as worse, I mean the delay is not as worse as it was on the Jump Dash game, so I mean this one is at least playable, well not as much, but still far more playable than Jump Dash, to be honest. And yeah, to be honest, it's not a bad thing that I got this game, although I'm most likely gonna uninstall it as soon as I'm done with this challenge. But yeah guys, we are very close to 12 AM. I'm just gonna show you guys another time. We are very close to 12 AM. I used this phone for almost a whole day. I have no idea how I did this, but yeah, I actually used this thing. I basically almost used it for 24 hours. As I said, we have like 2 more hours, almost 2 more hours. So to tell my experience right now, using this phone for almost 24 hours, well, more like 12 hours to be honest. The experience, to be honest, it is bad because I'm kind of addicted to social media. Like I'm that type of person to scroll a lot on Instagram and YouTube shorts and all of that, to be honest, unfortunately. And since this phone can't really allow me to do that, I pretty much started to watch long form content, and in general I do watch mostly long form content, but I also used to watch YouTube shorts. And today I couldn't watch YouTube shorts because, and you guys will say, well Texaster, you can definitely watch YouTube shorts on the PC. Well, here's the thing mate, on my PC I actually have an extension which is called remove YouTube shorts. So basically if I try to watch YouTube shorts, it's just not gonna allow me to do that, and I also can't find any shorts on the homepage. So obviously I can't watch YouTube shorts on my PC either, and also not on this phone too, because guess what, YouTube doesn't work at all. So I'm forced to watch long form content instead, basically videos that are like this and not like this. I think you guys got the point. To be honest, once again, the experience was bad just on the social media wise, but other than that, I mean I did had some games. I also played a lot on my computer. I chatted with people on Discord, and yeah, I did spend some time mostly on my computer since my phone was pretty much unusable, considering that I removed my SIM card from this thing, so I can't really do any calls or texting with people and stuff. And I also deactivated my Wi-Fi, so I'm not gonna cheat. I mean, you guys will probably not trust me on that one, but if you guys do trust me enough, yeah, I did deactivated Wi-Fi as well, just to make this challenge quite fair and stuff. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be back after it's like 1 or 2 AM, I guess, like when we are very close to the end of this challenge. And yeah, I'm just gonna see you guys by then. Safe to say, I spent so much time on this phone, I finally got the 50 score. Well, not really 50, it's more like 49, but I mean it's the same bullshit regardless. You guys can see it's currently 1:31 AM. We basically have 1 more hour until I'll be able to use my main phone. But you know what guys, the last time I tried to use a phone for a whole day, I only lasted 6 hours. Right now, I almost lasted a whole day. So you know what? As disappointing as it sounds, I'm gonna stop the challenge here. It's basically safe to say that using a HTC Wildfire S is honestly a pain in the ass, because you can't use new social media apps, games barely work on this thing, and most of the time you're gonna run out of storage unfortunately, and the camera quality and all of that is just bullshit to be honest. But once again, that's what you can really expect from 2011 phone and stuff. Once again, I'm stopping the challenge here. I mean, I consider this thing a challenge because, you know, I lasted a whole day with this phone that doesn't even register my SIM card. And you know what? Since I actually lasted with this phone, I'm also gonna remove the back cover. Just give me a few moments. Alright, back cover is off. Now I'm just gonna have to remove the battery. And finally, for the love of God, we can finally remove my SIM card, mate. Man, I really miss this SIM card. I genuinely hope I don't have too many missed calls. I mean, I don't really have anything to be delivered today, so I think I'm gonna be fine. But regardless, I do hope I still didn't got any calls and stuff. Once again, I couldn't really use my Wi-Fi either on my main phone because, you know, when I'm doing a challenge, I prefer to do it all the way, right? So I also restricted myself from using the Wi-Fi. I basically allowed myself to use this phone I'm recording with just as a camera, nothing else. So yeah, I generally hope I don't have too many notifications and things. And okay, can I please put the back cover back on, mate? There we go. Well, I guess that was the experience with the HTC Wildfire S. As a conclusion, can you use this phone for a whole day? The answer is, if you have a phone that is network unlocked and the SIM thing does work and you're not gonna be in the position like me where you can't even do calls and texting and stuff, and perhaps if you do want a dumb phone that you can just do texting, messaging, maybe browsing the web from Opera and playing some old games and all of that, then yeah, this phone, maybe you can actually use it for a whole day. Heck, maybe even use it as your main phone if you just want a dumb phone. But if you are a person like me who needs YouTube, needs, you know, social media apps and like great games and all of that, mate, and if you also want to make great photos, videos and all of that, then yeah, this phone is definitely not for you, mate. And I guess that's the video. That's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to all my YouTube members. If you guys want to get a shout out at the end of the video or in the description, and also if you want to have a badge to your name, access to custom emojis, to a Discord member role, and also Discord channel for YouTube members and stuff. And if you also want to see exclusive videos like behind the scenes of that, you guys can become a YouTube member from the description and also from join button as well. And that's pretty much the video, guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Techzaster, and I'm gonna see you guys next time with fun explorations, custom ramming, jailbreaking, and so on. Bye bye.